Yeah, this your boy Shorty. What my name is, man, and I'm kicking it on the Hollywood Red Show.
Man, this your player partner 2 Chainz, you feel me? Right now I'm kicking it with Hollywood Red, you feel me?
Sean J, 229 Fleetwood represent Philmont Red. Hollywood Red.
Y'all know what time it is. Your boy Wingo. Wingo from January. Y'all know what time it is. When I'm in Florida, I'm chilling with my main homeboy, my real homeboy, my dog. You understand me? Hollywood Red. Please believe it. Hey, let's get ready to bust it down. Bust it down!
Hollywood Red shows your boy French Montana live in the building. We don't keep it real. Do the right thing done to you. You already know what it is, man. Live from New York. I'll let your boy, you already know what it is, man.
What it is, it's your boy Young Kaz representing that Duval County. Chilling with my boy Hollywood Red. Y'all already know what it is. Yeah.
What up, it's Boosie Badass. You got it locked. Boosie Badass. Yeah, this your boy Shorty. What my name is, man, and I'm kicking it.
This is the Hollywood Red Show. You already know. Say what's up to the fellas. Your host, Slim Cat, Deacon Weezo, and Mr. Hollywood.
You know what it is.
This is the Hollywood Red Show. You already know. Say what's up to the fellas. Your host, Slim Cat, Deacon Weezo, and Mr. Hollywood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're tuned in to the one and only, the Strategized Network. ESN.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's Friday night. I'm here with the fellas. And this is the Hollywood Red Show, only on the Strategized Network. I'm hoping that I got people tapped in on YouTube. I'm hoping that we got people tapped in on the Facebook. And if you're not on either one of those, the Strategized Network.com is what's going to get you there. We got a good show tonight. We always got a good show. But you know, I just had to say that just for kicks and giggles. But it's the Hollywood Red Show, baby, Friday night. And waiting for one or two folks, but let me go ahead and bring in the folks that is in here. Slim Cat, where you at, brother? Well, stop talking like you yelling at them kids at your job.
I'm going on, man. I'm here, man.
What's good, man? Then we
Mississippi.
lies. The only reason why I might believe that is that you might be trying to get away from the snow, but it's been snowing in Mississippi this week too. So I don't know what you be running away from.
You right.
But anyway, shout out to my partner Slim Cat, aka KT. He finna hit us with the trending topics here in just a moment. Then we got our partner in the house, Big Frank Nick. What's going on, brother?
Yo, I'm in the house, man. Just chilling.
You already know, man. Represent.
Hey, already. We got to get into these trending topics, man, because there's a bunch of them out there. But KT, what's on your mind, man, while I'm pulling everything up? What you got, brother?
So about far as the trending, man, thinking about.
I'm just talking about what's on your mind, brother. What's on your mind? What you got?
Oh man, hey man, shoot, man, trying to stay alive in this dangerous city, you know, trying to maintain your herbs. Ain't too much going on down here in the 941.
There's too much going on in the 941. What is it other than it being cold?
Now I said ain't too much going on down here.
No, because this is what it's looking like. This at my mama crib in Bama.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's
crazy.
Wild.
You think you up in Massachusetts or Indiana or somewhere? God doggone New York. This is
crazy.
Straight now, right above the line. It's like right above Pensacola. Like crazy.
What happened to global warming? What you boys been playing with our lives for a long time.
I mean, but to be honest, though, really, in my understanding, global warming, it was more just about the abnormalities that was going on in the weather. Because this is abnormal. I don't know, so I can't really discount. I don't know enough,
bro,
to say if Earth. This wouldn't be involved in that.
Dude, but it's called Earth. Mother Nature's gonna do what it's gonna do. You gonna get some bad years with storms. You gonna have some years where you don't get them. This is how life goes. You gonna get them earthquakes here and there. You gonna get them tornadoes here and there. This is Earth. That's how it works. It's gonna happen when we get dead and gone. It's still gonna be going down.
Big facts, brother. It's me in front of my house. I mean, crazy down here, bro. This was almost after the snow was almost gone. That's when I'm gonna come outside. I ain't come out there taking no picture for y'all while it was up to my knees. I ain't with all that. It was to my ankles.
Yeah, now the truth come out.
My ankles. Hey, brother, I gotta make it. I gotta give a little bit of
all that sauce over.
I gotta give a visual, brother, because ain't nobody visualizing it as low as that is right there. So the first picture, that was 8 inches of snow. We didn't get all that. We got about 4 inches. So it's probably about to my ankles. As I'm 6'2", so you know what I'm saying? So I can step on top of that. I don't know why y'all laughing, man. You know what I'm talking about?
6'2" minus 8.
Y'all wasn't supposed to laugh that hard, man. Real talk. But man, got some things going on around the industry. BMF happy that Big Meech is home. It look like a lot of people glad that Big Meech is home. They got their concert coming up in February the 13th. And I mean, I got mixed. I even got mixed feelings on that. One of them is just like over here. No Jeezy with all these folks that's in the lineup with all these folks that's supposed to be supporting him. I see my dog Ross there, but Ross been flooding his name through his records for a minute, so that don't surprise me. A lot of these dudes I'm not familiar with. I don't know who Babyface Ray is.
It's Detroit. A lot of Detroit guys on there.
I don't know who Giovanni. I don't know who that is. Payroll Giovanni.
Detroit.
Okay, so that looks like that's probably synonymous with the folks that ain't really got nationwide names. They really coming down to Detroit, which would make sense, being that that's where you from.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, being that it's in Atlanta, you got 21 Savage, you got Lil Baby.
It's in Atlanta? I thought it was in Atlanta?
I mean, from what I understand, this particular event is going on in Atlanta. Yeah.
Wow.
That's why you got why you see they got so many Atlanta names in there.
I see two. I just see two, huh? I get what you're saying though. They shouldn't be celebrating this guy though.
Not to me. I mean, the culture, it's all right to watch the these glorified, sensationalized series, the BMF series. Did I watch it? Yeah, I did. Was it good? It was. But that's good for entertainment. That ain't good for to be actually making like it's. You might as well say they trying to make an MLK holiday for it. Like now we doing a little bit too much. Because I can watch a gangster movie, but that don't mean I'm finna go out in the streets and act like I need to be Don Pablo or got doggone Scarface. None of that. It's you can entertain it differently. You feel what I'm saying? So being that it seems like you and I got the same type of perspective on this, what do you see so wrong with this being the demonstration of how the way it's being put out there? What do you find wrong with it?
Me or Nitty? Me personally, I guess ain't nothing really wrong with it. Now that I'm thinking about it, he just got out. All these guys he listened to on this list, except Sexy Red, maybe her too, but they pretty much they kind of rap about his lifestyle or try to pretend like they was out there selling dope and doing this and that. So I get it. I guess it's good for the city of Atlanta. He brought a lot of money to ATL anyway before he went in. He had them strip clubs jumping. So I guess, if you're a street cat, this your type of event, So I guess it really ain't bad. It's hip hop, man. That's what you gotta do. So I guess it's a little festival for you, boy. So free meats, man. He free now, so hey, salute. It's Atlanta.
I think that what I'm trying to allude to is other than like you say being free. Shout out to bro, because it looked like he kept it G his whole way through there as far as the street value is. I don't know. What correct me if I didn't. What did he break the code?
They got some paperwork. It's some paperwork out there. What
Ouch.
find everything out. He got a cat. Allegedly, he got a.
God!
He had a cat from Mississippi. He told on somebody, some big time dealer from Mississippi. No, St. Louis. And his daughter went on the internet live and explained how it went down with him. So, he ain't 100% pure, but but that could be people hating because he's free. She said he came home and her daddy had to go do 25. It made it seem like it was a swap. You get out and you get the real big dog in.
To be honest, bro,
they could be hating though.
I done seen a lot of street dudes that's certified and all this other stuff you want to call them. And by the time you start sweeping the dirt off the front porch, you start seeing that it's dirty up under there too. You can sweep all the dirt and there's still dirt down there too. So when you live in that type of life, I'm just surprised that our culture tries to take that like the Bible. Like, oh yeah, man, they say they keeping it 100. And we can realize that when you in that type of lifestyle, they throwing 100 years at you. You really finna keep it a buck? I don't know.
Me personally, maybe not. But that's why I ain't in the streets.
Same here. Same here, brother. So
I've been in jail before. I did 3 times. Each time was worse.
Same here, brother. And over dumb stuff. And you know, but I can say that I was able to look at it and say, man, I was looking out for my dogs. Like if it's something where I'm wrong, I don't need to bring everybody down with me. Like if it's about me taking accountability for me, then I'm gonna do that. Now with this type of stuff going on, where you got all extra type of stuff going on, I think it's you know, when they say it's realer than rap, I don't know how these guys really play that out. I think it sounds good on records, but when they actually on record in front of the judge,
Oh my God!
I don't know how the way that really play out. But moving on, man. Shout out to brother, because he out there. I'm happy for anybody that you know, no matter what whatever your background is, if you out of prison and you did your time and you standing up on 10 toes. Cause if not, they just had some guy coming out of California that he was some serial rapist from the 80, I think he said from 86 to 87. And he was supposedly taking dudes in front of their ladies and he was specifically catching them in hotels. He got locked up for 25 years. He just got out. And it's people that know, because it's public record. And they surprised that he able to come out there without really worried about somebody finna come at him, because he done had couples perform sexual acts for him while he watching them, and also doing his own part doing his own thing in the situation. That's I don't know how you wouldn't think that somebody ain't gonna come after you when you're doing something like that. Crazy.
That's real.
Just call it. That is crazy. But on a lighter note, don't know how much of a lighter note it is, but anybody who's been watching Disney Channel for a little while, and they may know who this guy is, because I don't care if you got your penis and all that cut off, or you got your boobs cut off, you still with whatever your genetics gonna say when they look at your chromosomes after you die.
That's true.
This is Stewart, author of the comedy series Jesse. And Stewart has now transitioned to, well, not now, since 2018. And transitioned into this, which is very confusing. I ain't even gonna lie. I cannot understand how far our technology is happening, and because he has totally changed from that to this.
That's crazy. Scary.
I'm glad I'm not single, man, because you gotta do too much fact checking. Because if Buddy was in the club, I can guarantee you there's quite a few people that would think that he ain't no boy no more.
Jesus.
Pretty weird. I got to game my sons up now when they trying to recruit them a woman. They really got to be looking for a lot of things.
A lot of signs, yeah. Yeah, get that birth certificate.
Oh my God!
You better do something, boy. You right. How do you ask that when you dating? Hey, baby, let me check that birth certificate.
You don't ask. You just go through the purse. You get what you need to get. You just can get the heck out.
Oh my God!
Ain't nothing to ask, man.
How would you do it?
Me, man. I got me personally. I don't, man. I just call the police. What I would do?
Call the police.
Coming up now, I probably would have to see if they got a yearbook picture or something. I have to ask them, do they got a childhood photo when they were children? I don't know, man.
You know, most of these folks, they ain't even at their hometown. If you wasn't raised up and still staying where it's a good chance you're gonna meet somebody that's an out of towner. So how you really gonna fact check that? Ain't no yearbooks readily accessible. You might even look it up online. Say, yeah, let me look at Lakewood Ranch High School, 1997. How you gonna see that? You not.
I'll be honest with you, you right. You probably just have to. Man, it's all bad. You probably just have to just.
Oh my God!
Women don't like to show you their ID. This is all bad. It's all bad.
Moving on. Cameron and Macy's have very publicized beef between themselves, and it seems like they do a lot of kissing and making up. And so I'm hoping that these guys go ahead and settle it, but they did too much where it gives the media opportunity to have an opinion. So, with that being said, somebody chose to make a post saying that the real reason why Jim Jones hates Cameron, just look at Jim Jones' son. I don't like bringing nothing into this situation, but it's out there. And so, if this is his son, it sure look like Cameron.
Mm-hmm. It do, for sure.
Oh, my goodness. Now, if I look at the nose, they got the same nose.
Wow.
I swear that nose look the same.
Wow. Wow.
But that's crazy though. I hope this is just a Facebook meme, man, because that's weird.
That is crazy.
But I know he just did his track Jomo or something like that, and then Cameron, Cameron ain't gonna be the one to wait too long before he try to respond and tap in. So I know he went straight at him, trying to discredit him, saying you ain't from this side of the town, but yet the only thing that I see out of it is that you saying that his birth certificate ain't there, his grandma there, and you've been hanging with him since y'all was teenagers. How much more do you need to be from an area? Like, we 40 now. Y'all, they almost close to 50. Like, I wasn't raised up in Manatee County, but my formative years was down there. So whether I want to claim it or not, it's too much track record for me to not say I'm not technically from there. I was born in Palm Beach, but I was doing all my formative years, other than living in overseas in Manatee County. So I can kind of understand how he could say, yeah, this is where I'm from, because this is where you really started getting the musk up under your arms, the dirt on your face, and you're really trying to realize what a man is. So for that, I think they just need to go ahead and squash that, man. They really do. You feel anything different, Slim Cat? Does it take you having your birth certificate, just like we was talking about, trying to find out whether a woman then became a man and a man then switched over to being a woman? Does it take a birth certificate to validate that this is where you from?
No, is it? Nope, not at all, man. You gotta remember, Mace from Jacksonville originally. Young Dolph, Chicago, Tupac, New York, Baltimore. Right? So it's not where you're from; it's where you at. It's where you.
Same thing, yeah. You're right. Even Ludacris ain't from
Illinois,
Atlanta.
Rick Ross, Mississippi, and all that. So it's where you at. It's where you get. It's like you say. I feel like your teenage years really dictate from like 11 and up. If you're you know what I'm saying. Just 10 and under, you don't learn nothing. You know what I'm saying? You get your game when you 12, 13, 11. sport team. Wherever you get your game from, that's really where you from, what you rap. That's how I look at it. But you know, that's just a low blow. Because you know, Jim always screaming Harlem, so Cam just taking a low blow like, dude, you really from the Bronx? To be technical. Your grandma stayed in Harlem. You know, you just being petty. Well, you know,
Real petty. That's where I was shooting at. It just sound petty. And you know, when you get into these type of little petty little disagreements like they own, it doesn't surprise me where they start to take these type of low blows. But Big Frank, what you think, man? Because I know you from the MIA, yo. How many people claiming there but they ain't really was born and raised there? And how do you feel about that? What does it take for you to really validate this is where I'm from? If you went there elementary school, high school, or you really just came there and put on for the city, what does it take in your book to say this is where I'm from?
Well, I want to take it back to the Big Meech. I can take it back there.
Yeah, of course you can, brother. My apologies for not tapping you in earlier. I thought you was gonna say something, but I just figured that you was reserving the rights to wait till later.
Yeah. Big Meech should stay where he at. He should stay in jail.
Oh my God!
I don't think.
Oh my God!
And that's the problem with the black community now, that we, praising people that have hurt our community just because they can post up with a Jeezy, post up with a Jay-Z, a Rick Ross, and now everybody has respect for this person. Why are we holding some type of parade or some type of mixtape with all these, quote unquote rap echelon of people and saying, okay, yeah, Big Meech home, now we can party. Big Meech ain't nothing. He put us back 1,300 years, in my opinion. So when you come to like a Big Meech and you be like, okay, yeah, Big Meech coming home, now we finna have a concert. That just let us know where is the pulse of the black community, and we saying that we finna praise these type of people. Why Mandela ain't have Jay-Z featuring on his single when he came out?
You got a fact.
When Mandela came out, why Jay-Z ain't make no song about Mandela? It don't make no sense. But you got Big Meech talking about, okay, yeah, we finna free Big Meech. Now you got Snoop, you got Dr. Dre, you got all these other people talking about they finna come out and say, oh yeah, Big Meech home. So let's go ahead and everybody finna pay $100 a ticket to come see this nigga. Man, come on, cut it out, man. He ain't doing nothing for the black community, bro. He did nothing but destroy the black community. And then when you come to Detroit is the poorest city in America.
Facts. That's a fact, brother. Now, speaking in that same context, I'm pretty sure that you watched the BMF, the 50 Cent series. What did you think about that?
It was good. It was all entertainment, though.
It's entertainment.
There we go. So that was my point. So for the same crowd that are entertained by that, do you feel like maybe that might be the gateway of do you think that if the BMF series wasn't as popular in our community, because I'm pretty sure over 50% of people who was entertained by that was us. So if a BMF series wasn't out there like that, would his name be so popular today in the streets? Because what happened to what about Rick, the real Ricky Ross? And, they do try to say that what's the series that had bro in there? Snowfall, even though they didn't credit him to that, but they basically saying that was jacking his lifestyle. But it wasn't no parties. for him to come out when he got out of prison. He came out real silently, matter of fact, and he was broke.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference between him and BMF other than it was really crediting him and his brother? You know, they names were stamped on it. You got your son in it. So I don't know. I think that it kind of personalized it more. Do you feel like that was a difference maker in why we're so accepting to him coming out, or is it just because of his resume? Same thing with Denzel when he played what was the movie he played? He played that drug
Training Day.
dude.
Lonzo.
Nah, not Training Day. The one where he played, where he actually played a real guy. What was the
You
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I can't. I wish I had the name off top of my head before
Magic. I know Blue Magic was the song that Jay-Z played for it, but what was the name of the movie?
American Gangster.
American Gangster. There you go.
American Gangster.
Frank Lucas.
Sensationalized Frank Lucas. There we go. Like and Frank Lucas still alive, as far as I know, right? I believe he's still alive.
Dead, man. Frank Lucas dead.
Oh well, excuse me. I'm speaking out of pocket, but nonetheless, when that movie came out, it personalized his character to where now it's like, oh, you want to invite him over to your house for dinner. And only we doing that. We looking at it like, oh, it's humanizing these people. And I'm not against that, but nonetheless, like KT alluded to, and same thing for yourself, and also how I feel with it as well, is that we're giving all of our energy to these folks that is far beyond our reach. We're not throwing the flowers to the teachers. We're not throwing the flowers to the hardworking Americans that we look at as our black figures. That really we can be able to see and touch in our neighborhoods and our communities. We're glorifying these folks that will never be what these people are, so to speak. So yeah, I know I kind of added a lot of elements in that, but hopefully you could pick up wherever in the middle of that, brother.
Yeah, I look at Big Meech as Al Sharpton. You know, the people that went for Trayvon Martin. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, we finna go ahead and say we are vindicated because Big Meech is about to get out of jail. All right, cool. You want to go ahead and vindicate Big Meech. What has Big Meech done? Let's go ahead and put his accolades upon any politician, anybody that's going to help the black community. What has Big Meech done? Big Meech sold dope. What else can he say about that? It's like, come on, bro. He sold dope. He sold dope, and that dope, not only did it disenfranchise the people that he sold the dope to, but it disenfranchised the kids from those people who was buying that dope.
Facts.
So now what are we going to say then? You're going to say Big Meech is in the club, he's throwing 50,000 in the Atlanta clubs or whatever, spreading around for the strippers. So yeah, you got the strippers getting rich. But what do? They single mamas.
Mm.
What do they do? At the end of the day, what do they do? So it's all a cycle, man. And I really don't understand why the black community go ahead and exalt somebody like a Big Meech to where the point where you have commercials and you saying Quavo finna go and perform at the party, Rick Ross finna perform at the party. If Diddy wasn't locked up, he'll be performing at the party. It doesn't make no sense, man. It makes no sense, and that's why we at the bottom of the barrel, because everybody want to sit here and say it's cool. It's cool because I want to get along to be alone. If I'm going to go ahead and catch the bus, the 21 bus on the way to work in the morning, that's the conversation I'm going to have. Hey, boy, Big Meech finna get out. Oh yeah, what happened? It makes no sense, man. And that's why we are in the state that we are. And I know maybe I'm going too heavy on it. Maybe I'm being too heavy on the situation. It's light. It might be light. But at the same time, like KT said, yeah, I may be too heavy. But when we take it, when we're not taking it that way, when we're not taking it heavy, then we taking it light. Those people that's going to party with Big Meech and partying with these people who's going to be popping bottles and smoking dope and doing all these other things, what does it lead to?
Well, I agree with you to the point that somebody like myself that has made decisions that I've had to be accountable for things that like KT said, like going to jail. Like it wasn't no, hey, welcome home. It's just your stupid self just got out of jail for doing something stupid that you knew you was dumb for doing. What no welcome home for that. It was, hey brother, I'm glad you got yourself together. Now you got this long ride to try to straighten out all the stuff that has been compromised by your decisions. So I don't really get it either when you saying that for somebody that, yeah, he might have had a lot of money, but I can guarantee you, just like what's your boy name that was the rapper up under him that they say was snitching. Because even Blue Da Vinci, even Jeezy wanted to make that known. Oh yeah, now you're snitching, because it come with that. And even from what KT says, that looked like that even Meech might have had some of that going on. I don't know, but nonetheless, what are we really celebrating?
Yes, like I said, you celebrating Big Meech, man. He's a cultural icon, man. You can tell he got his show, but
man, come on.
No, culturally, he's an icon when it comes to street culture. He's a big figure.
Yeah, I can't knock that. In the streets, he's an icon. He is.
It's a certain level of black people who love street culture, and that's all they care about.
The music that glorifies that.
Martin Luther King go for Malcolm X. Some people they go for the Lucases, the Frank Wrights, and all these guys. You know, a lot of black people look up to the mafia and stuff. So that's just culturally, that's stuff we fell in love with.
We gotta give a shout out to Deacon Weasel just tapped in. What's going on, brother? What's going on? You got anything you want to add to this, brother?
Oh, yes, sir, brother. Sorry, man. This old dog got out the doggone gate, man. I've been chasing the dog.
Please don't tell me he done bit off another one of your fingers, brother.
No, brother. Actually, he bit the finger. My God. Yes, sir. I got my gloves on tonight, but the dog ran through Oak Ridge. Me and the Border Patrol, they chasing migrants. I'm chasing the dog. Man, they out. Yes, sir, y'all. So both of them met up with each other. Yes. Oh, the Border Patrol. They in Palmetto right now, y'all. Yes, sir. So anybody y'all know any Jamaican Haitians or anybody, they go tell them to stay in the house.
Oh my God!
They are out here. I see them lock somebody up in a minivan. I mean, in a soccer mom van. They pulling out on everything. Yes, sir. So. Fellas, y'all please be careful. Hollywood, you look like one, so you better just stay in the house.
That's all right. They grabbed me. I got my ID in my pocket always. So I'm gonna tell you though, before we get too far off topic, because I wanted you to tap in with this Big Meech situation. When I used to work for the Voster Construction out there in Sarasota, I remember it like yesterday. Yesterday, I was a forklift operator. This was it was that year when we had all them hurricanes that hit down there in Punta Gorda. It was like they was hitting left and right anyway. So they had a lot of Hispanics that was working on the dangerous jobs. Me, I ain't finna be up there in no 2 stories. We was working on townhouses. So I was doing stucco and I was also doing forklift driving for them. But anyway, the Spanish guys, they was pouring the concrete and they had frames that was 50 feet high while they up there without no kind of support stuff on them, none of that. I mean, they was out there like it was normal. I mean, they pouring the tar on the roofs. They doing all these jobs, and none of that had no real. No, none of that. They ain't had no PPE. Ain't none of that going on. Wasn't no protective equipment. Then one day, because we was doing 2 houses a day, and you know that to get it from top to bottom done, that's a quick turnaround. And then one day, I never knew what ice was other than it being in my cooler. Then next thing I know, I see them folks come out there and they took out the whole Hispanic workforce, brother. And they end up having to stop. They end up having to stop production because of that. Because it was such a it really was such a detriment to the production that we was doing. So I didn't understand what that was all about because I didn't know nothing about, you know, what ICE was. I didn't know what the ICE was when it came to immigration, but I understood then, and I seen just how much of a difference maker it was because how much money were they paying them guys? I don't know.
5 and 6. You know them Hispanic. They like to kiss. They kiss booty a lot, so they love the white man. That's why. Oh yeah. And then they throw them old cheap houses up. Them houses that they throw up so quick, you got to go behind them and fix it. That's why I was telling people it ain't that they good workers. They just do it real cheap and they kiss the white man's behind. But they always go at black folks. They love to they'll undermine the heck out of us. Oh, we brothers. They Julio telling on you. Oh, Tyrone come in the break room. He come in late. Oh my God! Yes, sir. You like?
I can't speak towards that. Them guys was working their butt off. I mean, and the stuff they did, I can't lie. And as far as from my perspective, I've seen Spanish guys even right now. Like when I got certain things that need to be done at my house, I got a Spanish guy that comes through. And he does his thing. He does good work. So I you know, unfortunately, I don't see a lot of us that really do that good work. I see us more doing the bootlegging.
We set up to fail. Yeah.
But
yeah. Oh, I'm listening.
Yeah, that's just my and I wouldn't throw my own folks under the bus. Like if I had me a good, why is it that the good black people that's doing work, why we call them shade trees? Because to me it just shows that it's gonna be you get the work done, but it's just gonna be done. It ain't gonna be done right. It's gonna just be done. Hey, I need you to get it done right now, and we want to pay cheap too. We want to get it done and don't want to pay no money. You ain't going to be able to get everything done the same way. You ain't going to be able to get it done quick, fast, and cheap. It just don't work that way.
Like D&D's, the food place. Look at how good that food is. The Brinsons make that good food. But we are trained to look at each other bad, trained to doubt and compromise each other. And we're trained to worship everybody else. And say, oh, the Hispanics work good or better than us, and this and that. But if you look at it, like you know, Hollywood, we just want better wages. They want to pay us that little bit of money. Yeah. And
let's get back on this big Meech real fast before we get up off of him. And I got to then bring it back to old Big Frank because I know we had another topic we kind of moving behind. What do you feel about and I know you from Manatee County. I know you know plenty of dope boys that got out of prison and you know and do you think that they need to be throwing parties for them to say, yeah, bro, hey, welcome back to the community that you help exploit?
Yeah, well, the Big Meech go along with the Hispanic thing. We look at the mindset. You know, we look at how they will promote that, or the powers that be, they'll make sure we see that. But if we promote it, us, you know, the positive, what we do, like instead of that Big Beach thing, because look at how come all of us in that of color, that's black, in our communities, that's all we see is the hood stuff, the hood, like that's all promoted more than something that's positive. And, and yes, sir. And it's like sometimes I look at like I always think like maybe it's on the grid to just show us this, even if we want to see something positive. And then the ones that try to want to bring instead of the big meats, the Fresh Prince or the George Jeffersons or even something that a family man. Nobody ain't gonna support that, as much as they will support the big meats. But it falls back on our women. The women have power. Whatever thug, drug dealer they like, gay guy they like, that's where all us gonna flock to. Cause that's the women, they control the society. We got the gold teeth. We sold the dope for the big, cause we wanted the women. That's what they want. They like that kind of man. So we got to look at the way that they're being trained. That's why we had gold teeth coming up.
That's a fact.
They the ones gonna be at the big meats party. If truth be told, yes, sir. So we want to, get dressed. A lot of us men followers. So we gonna follow where everybody else going. And, but the women gonna be at that big meats party. Yes, sir. And they're the ones that portray that image to us. They like the boxing. Yes, sir. So, this is a give and take thing. It's a damn if you do, damn if you don't, because us men, we can only do so much. But if nobody ain't teaching their daughter, even with my daughter, on what to look at and focus on, this will continue to happen.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Before you go,
that's what you got, brother.
Well, since we on the entertainment business, man, I want to send some condolences to a couple people. Rest in peace, one of my favorite rappers, Project Pat. His son got murdered yesterday in Memphis. He was 21 years old. And,
no, not after because he just became a preacher not too long ago, ain't he?
Yep, his son got murdered yesterday, and then rest in peace, DJ Oom. He passed away today. I don't know if you walk it out. He passed away at 43.
Yeah. He's from Atlanta, ain't he?
Yeah, he passed away today. He was 43 years old.
Big Oom, yeah. You know what? You know what? That's crazy because I interviewed him before.
And Smoke from Phil Mob ain't doing good.
Okay, I was finna say Big Oom. That's where I got him confused. That name it seemed like a very unique name, Big Oom. That's who it was.
And that Phil Mob dude.
Forgive me for that.
But Hollywood Phil Mob that you got on your the one that say Hollywood Red, you saw him? He looked terrible, man. Phil Mob. Not Smoke the black one, but the other one. He's real sick.
What are you talking about? Sean J.
Yeah, like he got AIDS or something. They say it's cancer.
No, don't put that on Sean J. He
look bad.
He's a smoker.
He's really sick.
Well, really sick guys, man.
I don't know how we got to that.
Come on, this is serious. Y'all gotta cut it out. It's serious.
I just seen him on somebody thing not too long ago. He looked like he's still alive and thriving. So I don't know, man. I don't want to speak death on nobody, man.
No. Yeah, he was on that Atlanta thing. They just said he had cancer. He got sick again. That's why yeah.
Well, let's get into one of our last trending topics, and I don't really know how because I think this is every week now. We seem like we these trending topics we get into it, and boy, we really get into it. So I want to give us I'm gonna have to put a time limit on you you fellas on this one because I already know where this gonna go. So we got 10 minutes on this. Is $300 enough for a good date? You can put it wherever town you at, but buddy that's from 95 South, the comedy group guys, some of Deacon Weezo's brothers in the trade. Miller. Carlos Miller. He was on Shannon Sharp when this screenshot was taken, and he said in Atlanta specifically, $300 is not enough to be dating a woman. So whoever want to take this on first,
nitty get it.
What is your perspective on this?
I go ahead then. Since I'm the single one and I do the paying, I'm a cash app. Yes, sir. I got the cash app chicks. Yes, sir. No, 300 is way more than enough. Right now we have a prostitute, a woman, a female. Yes, they're prostitutes with credentials. So yes, and it's sad to say, yes, all you need is a PayPal and a cash app. But I'm very stingy with these chicks because if my pecker free, yours should be free too. Cause I ain't charging that much. Yeah. And I think I got good loving. So, especially you gonna get a whole bunch of, you gonna get a combo with mine. So, so yes, sir. And a lot of these, yes, sir. And you gonna get a doggy bag. You get to bring some home. You gonna be hurting so bad.
My goodness.
Yes, sir, brother. I'm coming to bring the pain. I'm very, active. So all I say, if you buy them a chicken box from Richard's Chicken, and that should be a gizzard, a tater long about $3, and a big old Magnum condom. I like to go bare, so
Yes,
I'm a fan.
Slim Cat, what about you, brother? What is your pockets talking about with this situation?
Man, shoot, I ain't got nothing for him, man. 300, I ain't got it. No, it's too expensive for me.
I mean, I know you a family man these days, but I know there was
even if I was out here,
there was a point in time when your alias was the butt naked man, and I'm pretty sure butt naked man was.
Hey, I didn't spend $1. I enjoyed life and I had game back then, so it was easy. But the older you get, you got to spend though. That's just how it go. When you
so
get young bucks,
that's what it is.
Yeah, the older you get, you have to spend some money.
Is it really based on your age, or is it really based on your credentials?
I think it's both, man. But if you're an older gentleman, unless you're talking to somebody your exact age, you talking to anybody 5 years under you, you're gonna have to spend money. That's what these new girls on, man. And this is how it goes. They want money, money, money. They watch Love and Hip Hop. They see what these girls doing. They watch TikTok. All these girls and these football players is giving them all the money. They try to level up to that, man. Even the not so good looking girls want money now. So it's all bad. It's all bad.
I seen Boss Man D-Lo's getting memed about some chick that was saying he ain't got no game, and she was, I guess, in the Texas area, and then it was trying to groom him to pick her up or whatever, and he was basically saying, I ain't finna pay no money to hang out with you when, I'm finna only be there for a day, and then we gotta go through all the song and dance and all that. So, somebody of his status, far as what it's looked like on TV and the media, he got a bag. He got a big bag. So
I ain't got it. If I had it, I ain't got it.
So if you had that status,
it depends. Now if it's somebody
you had Boss Man D-Lo money, you ain't paying $300.
But they gotta be like a jail waiver. Oh my God! If I'm gonna spend, dude, if I'm gonna do that, dude, I might as well. PG-13, but I might as well just go spend it and just make that transaction to get what I want. I ain't going on no date. Just go, you know what I'm saying? This is what I got. Let's do what we gotta do when you go home. I'm not gonna spend no money to go eat food with you. No, I just rather give you that off top. I do what I gotta do. You go about your business, and I go about my business. And that's it. I just do the transaction.
I hear that. Big Frank, where you at, brother? I know you got 2 cents to add on this. Is $300 too much for you to pay for a date? And I think I already know what you're gonna say. Oh, I think Big Frank might have went to the restroom. But as for me, I definitely don't see. Dick, I don't know what you got going on over there. I don't know if you in the drive-through at Checker Burger or what, but brother, you got to turn something.
That was that date, yes sir. That was that date.
Goodness. But $300, man, and just that you need to be grooming that woman to be your wife.
That's right.
I'm gonna just say that. And even still, if that is the prerequisite, that probably don't need to be your wife. Because a good date is not about what you're spending. It's about what y'all are. What are you got in common? Because if you ain't got nothing in common, I don't care how much money you spending. It ain't gonna line you up no better. It's all about, okay, yeah, you tried to make it, you tried to go through the motions. Oh yeah, let me take you to this and spend this and let me spend this on me to make me look like this. Let me pick you up in this car that I spend all that other stuff. It don't groom no wife. So I guess it depends on what he's interested in. If it's a good time and you just trying to shack up, okay. But then the problem is a lot of what you see on social media is that the dudes, they be mad and they got the hate speech like, oh well, I'm mad because you decided to spend all of that. Like, it's your choice. Like, if I'm being approached in that way, I'm already feel a type of way. You too busy worried about what's in my pocket, then you ain't really worried about what's in my heart. So for that, I'd already be unattracted, and I'd be okay to not call somebody's daughter out of her name if I was just dating, to just let her know, it ain't that type of party, even if I respond at all. So for that, $300, that's way more than enough. More than enough.
But you also gotta consider these women. They wanna try that stuff with certain guys. If they feeling you, they not expecting that. There's a lot going to it now. If you like 450, they know they just juice you up, man. So I guess it's different scenarios.
But who your girl is that was on Players Club? Because she just been trending not too long ago, saying if you can't spend something like that, figure, Lisa Ray, you can't spend something like that on my lunch, then you ain't. But I get it for somebody that's a different status. But even still, you still single at your almost 50.
But you gotta remember though, dude's been spending that money on her ever since, so she's accustomed to that.
Whether you accustomed to that or not, like, you could be accustomed to somebody could be accustomed to what their ex used to do, and you then what? The person that you now messing with, they supposed to just fall into them shoes? No, it don't work that way. You could be accustomed to it all you want. But because if it was so accustomed, then somebody would have cuffed you. Like, last thing I heard, she was married to some king or something from what happened to him. He had all that money he could throw at, and it still didn't work. No, she probably got to the point where he treated her as a thing and not a person.
Well,
Go ahead, bro.
I think you gotta respect a woman if they tell you that off rip. So
True.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of them trying to hang you around and then say, hey, blah blah blah. So you gotta respect it, man.
Definitely that. I agree with you on that. If you're gonna be transparent and like you said, say it off the rip, then
it's all good.
It is all good, my brother.
If I told you 3-4 months and I say, let's go grab some lunch, and you say Cheesecake Factory, what? That'll be a problem.
Well, Cheesecake Factory don't necessarily make you have to spend $300. I done took my wife there a few times, and the Cheesecake Factory ain't all that. Now you're gonna spend over $100 So
But
I
I'm
mean,
pretty
to
sure
me,
that-
when you're gonna take some woman on a date, you definitely gonna spend over 100. By the time you're doing 3,
no matter where
y'all, it's something going on in that to where somebody really wasn't keeping in mind that I'm not paying for it, so I probably just need to be a little bit modest. I don't need to get, because a lot of women want their plate to cost more than the man. Oh well, I gotta stuff they don't need. I'm getting to get the steak. I'm finna get this appetizer that's almost $30. I'm finna get 4 or 5 drinks, and it's like, come on now. You're like, is you really just trying to see if I'm gonna pay for it, or is it that's really what you gonna eat? It ain't, it's just all about, again, some level of integrity that you gonna show.
Yeah, but you right, 300. That's too much for the first date.
And a lot of these women like to copy the Kardashians and whatever, like y'all say.
That's what I told them.
Yeah, it's hard to find a woman with her own mind frame in these days.
Exactly.
Even with them, and the older they get, the worse they get. When they my age and they damaged like that, they damage goods. Yep, they are damaged. I wouldn't even try to even.
Speaking of the Kardashians.
Yep.
Yeah, speaking on them Kardashians and folks that's doing all kind of work on their bodies, and it's a few of them that I wanted to tap into this week, but I'm gonna keep it to just these twins, because it seems like twins that's doing weird stuff is now becoming a trend. And the Claremont twins, it's before and after stuff. They were just in NLE Chopper's either music video or a photo shoot with him or whatever. And I mean, bro, it's just this looked like they did the same thing Michael Jackson did. They went from being hazel brown to they lighter than me now. Like, is this what we doing?
Wow.
Weasel, what you think about it, bro?
Wow. They don't even look good like that. I always tell females. Yeah, like that, I always tell females, Grace Jones was ugly. She looked like her granddaddy, but she was sexy ugly because she was herself. Confident. You females, all y'all got this juggernaut wig on your head. All y'all look the same. Y'all look like transsexuals. Y'all should be confident in yourself.
Well, they look
Wear
crazy.
your natural hair, your robe on your hair, ponytail.
Well, you just said it was cap though. You said that they look good. Slim Cat. Don't act like I didn't hear you just say that.
No,
I thought I did hear that
too.
too.
Their new version look better than their old version.
I don't know how, brother.
Look at them. They look goofy at the top.
Bro, they look goofy at the bottom. That looks weird. I don't know what you talking about. I mean, they wasn't. They at least look.
Oh my God.
I'd take the top versus the bottom, bro.
Me too.
They ain't gotta be no beauty queens, but they it's like looking at the Lil Kim This looks like what Lil Kim did. This look like the before and after, and a lot of people can look at her in many places where she's taking pictures at, and they can appreciate just being natural. Like that's the problem. Too many of us is trying to tell a woman that you got that big wide nose. Look at everything that's been done on here. Ain't nothing on them that's still the same. They look totally different, bro. Come on, man. You think that looks better?
I like new version.
The lips look. Everything is just weird looking. The lips look weird. The nose look weird. The complexion. How did you do this to your complexion? What did you do?
And we'll get blamed for this.
Exactly. They'll say, "Oh yeah, black men don't think I'm pretty enough, so now they got to do this." But we know who we gonna blame. We gonna blame the KTs, the Slim Cats, because that's what he say.
Yeah.
I didn't say that, but if you want somebody to blame,
yeah,
there you go, right there.
And then with the transaction,
smile for the camera, brother. Yeah, we blaming you.
And these transsexual men look just like the women. So you can't tell now. Well,
that part, because you can't even look at that and be able to like that. Look, if I seen her and I was trying to date, I would really be throwing up red flags. Like, what is wrong with you? Something you did different. Like,
man,
I don't know, man. That's weird, brother.
It is, but man, you gotta pick your point.
I ain't heard Big Frank. I don't know if Big Frank might have. I think he pulled a KT tonight. I think he might have went to sleep on the fellas. But this being the last of the I believe the last of trending topics is and I know KT got something to add with this.
You used the wrong picture. Okay, the other before pictures look better than those. Okay. They do look better.
No, I don't care which ones you pull up, bro. They look weird, bro. They look weird.
No, you got the wrong picture.
And I mean, and I'm not hating on nobody. They done did everything. They got a 3-inch waist. They boobs is like look. You could definitely tell they not natural. Booty don't natural. Just it look like they trying to fit into some mold instead of it just being who they are. If you want to do all that, just go to the gym. Go do what you got to do. Go do some squats. Work on your booty. Do something where your body is accentuated by what you done, not by, naturally, not by what you done had to pay for. Because it be the same women that's telling you that you got to. That be the one that's telling you got to spend $1,000 just to take them out. Because and you can't blame them because they done spent $50,000 in their body. So everything they see is a transaction. Everything is transactional.
They more for the white. The white. They make their money off the white guy.
Wow.
And they
What about this one? What about Chris Brown making these making this lawsuit? He got a lawsuit now, you know, that's basically against Warner Brothers and ID the documentary because they basically was saying that he's saying that they've made him seem like he's a woman abuser and the things that he's kind of tried to distance himself from since the Rihanna situation. So, KT, what you know about that, brother?
Basically he's just suing them. I guess he's trying to say they promoted that documentary and the documentary was talking down on him. So he sued him for $500 million. $500 million. Because they did the movie, the documentary, A History of Violence, wrote a history of violence. And the documentary pretty much talked about the Rihanna situation and just all the other allegations. But he pretty much saying they all lies and it was for likes and clicks and things of that nature. So I think he got the case. I don't think he won a whole $500 million. But like I said, when you do these kind of cases, man, if you got any kind of dirt, they're gonna find it and bring it to the court. So he better make sure everybody paid off, because you already know they're gonna have people come out the woodwork saying he assaulted me, he took it when I was underage, he talked when I was, they're gonna pay people to throw these claims at you.
Well, one of the allegations was he was on a cruise. He was on a cruise or something, from what I understand, and a woman made allegations but she opted out. So, but who knows if he didn't throw some money, then gave her a non-disclosure statement to not talk about it anymore. Who knows if that's the case? Now, I'm not saying that that's what it is, but we do know, when you're rich like that, you can be able to do that. And also, from what I understand, is that he also was aware of this documentary specifically from the ID channel. He basically gave him some proof in his opinion that discredited some of the stuff that they were using in the documentary. So he basically was trying to basically he was his name and they still didn't honor the information that he gave them. So that's another thing supposedly that's fueling this lawsuit. But I think this type of behavior is really something that's going to be. I think it's going to be kind of it's going to be normalized for these celebrities. You got to be real careful when you're a celebrity now, because these things is going to be, it's not going to be unfamiliar to them. So you kind of open yourself up for that. Just like as soon as you get out your house, you can't tell them don't put no camera in your face. That's not lawful. As soon as you outside, you everybody's business. And as soon as your business is is public, it's everybody's business. So I don't know what to say on that one. Deke, what you got, brother? What you think about it? $500 million. If somebody caught you, if somebody had some dirt on you.
Oh yeah, well they can do that for $5 with me and my reputation. Yes sir. Yeah, I got mine. Yes sir. They ain't no telling, but yeah. So and I'm gonna just go with this as a black man. When you successful with social media now, they've been trying to attack our brother Chris, and Chris the GOAT. I mean, he got a song called Residuals. He's the last R&B act. Michael Jackson passed the crown to him. So any black man with substance that's everybody look up to, they got to destroy. Unless he, if he ain't no Tekashi 6ix9ine or even a Curtis Jackson 50 Cent, he need to be careful. But anybody who calls him Ruckus a white 100, they'll let them stay. But somebody like Chris, who ain't bothering nobody, who can get all the women, who make great music. I mean, he is think about it. If they get rid of Chris, who's going what black artist? We don't have nobody, and this is what they're doing to not only silence us and steal our culture, but to make your son homosexual, because he gonna look at this and say, hey, I ain't gonna like these women, because look what my Chris Brown and everybody who I look up to are going through. They're going to jail and prison. And that right there affects the psyche of somebody. Because that's all we Yeah. So that's it goes deep. Yeah, so. Because I don't see no other race, nobody else celebrities are getting attacked. And if they are, somebody show us. But why is it always us? And you got Charlie Sheen spreading AIDS out here. Nobody saying nothing. He out of prison for all the molestation and rape he done that, and he snuck out of prison. Even with the whole P. Diddy thing, why is he locked up? Dude, them was adults, consenting adults. We gotta start looking at this game, because what about these Catholic priests? If we gonna say somebody a degenerate, we need to go all the way in. Don't just pick on certain people, because it seems like they're picking on this man. Okay, him and Brianna, and so what? They gonna just beat that in the ground. So it's scary, y'all. Yeah, that man ain't been bothering nobody. And we, as black men, we have to stand behind our heterosexual brothers, even if we don't disagree with them, because we have to be on code with each other, because we all we got. They use our women against us. Everybody's against us. Only when we handing out our resources and money.
Big facts, brother.
Yes,
Deke, I wanted to ask you what was up with your cousin over here, man.
Oh man, boy, you know who, man? Is that Lance with the glasses that went to Southeast with the glasses off? Old Lance or Chris Holmes? Boy, that nigga look like he just ain't sucking. Zay, that look like Zay Walker right there with that hand on it, like old Zay Walker. They talking about Zay used to look like Nas, but boy, now he look like Nas old. God dang it, that nigga look just like Zay with that bowler constrictor haircut. Boy, Zay Walker, this nigga, Yeah, he got a Band-Aid around his head. Old muscle head. Hey, boy, I'm about to start cussing. Yes, sir. Boy, that's Serena new boyfriend right there, goddamn.
Oh,
my bad.
my goodness.
Yeah, boy. She done went and got her a pro wing shape head, that Negro. Yes, sir. You couldn't get Hollywood Red, so she just say the hell with it. I build me a Negro.
Goodness.
Yes, sir. This Negro, his head can't fit in the car, god dang it. This Negro head. Can you imagine them two at a Florida State game? Oh, Hollywood Red, he ahead of his time. God, yes, sir, yeah. Man, y'all, boy, look at here. And
it sounds like it 50. Is time. It is time. It is time.
Yes, he look like Roy Murray, 50 for mixing. Yes, the 50 look just like this now. Oh, ugly, like skin, big jaw head. But see, them women run to them kind of men. You know, them C averages that we grew up with that was in the purple building, but now they look sexy to a chick with AIDS that done slept around and ugly now. Yes, yes. Boy, 50, Roy Murray. Boy, oh, they're a clean house with that. Yes, sir.
It's time for the hot seat, man.
Oh, boy. My bad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Deke, what's going on, brother?
Oh, man, ready to get this thing. Man, shout out to everybody. Yes, sir. And shout out to all the listeners too, man. Yes, sir. Oh man, and boy, the Deacon got a lot for you today, Hollywood. I'm ready.
Deke, what you got on your mind, man? Go ahead and take off, brother.
Oh man,
I can't see you though, brother. Where you at, Deke? Where you at? I can't even see you, brother.
I see you. I'm in the camera.
Yeah, I couldn't see you, Deke. I see that you was on there now, brother.
God, I'm in it. I see it. Yes, sir. Hold on. I see myself.
You was right, brother. I couldn't see you. I don't see you, brother. I see a black screen. If you see what I see, I don't see that. I saw something pop up for a quick second, then it left.
No, can you see my hand? I see myself good, brother.
Yeah, I don't see nothing, brother. I see zero. And I know you ain't as black as sex with chocolate. So
no, yeah, brother. Oh wow, man. Oh, okay, can you see me now?
I still don't see you, brother. I hear you.
Wow. Okay, well, dang, Hollywood. I see myself. I'm on 4 screens on the phone. You wanna get that right, or you want me to? I can go on.
Yeah, you know I want to see you, brother. You know they want to see you.
Yeah, okay, cause I see myself, but I see myself good. It say recording 242. I can tell you all what I see.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, all that stuff you say, I'm seeing it too, but I can't see you at all.
What we need to do then?
Oh my
God! Turn on the light inside of you in the car. And
I got the lights on and all. I'm in the bright place now.
Technology was not on my side when we was recording this.
Yeah, man. Gosh, can you see?
Deep in the brother, Deacon of the. I don't see you, brother, but go ahead.
Oh man, brother, hey man, Trump dude. I knew I wanted to talk about this bisexual Florida weather, but boy, Trump. FDA is a lifeline. Trump threw you a lifeline. He threw me a lifeline. boy, look at here. Y'all need to come and sit in this hot seat, FBA, you liberals. I need you black Democrats to sit down. I see y'all making a big fuss. You want to sue about migrants getting deported. I see you want to use all the FBA money, all our reparations money. But, boy, y'all owe us an explanation. Y'all owe us an apology. Y'all owe us our reparations because Trump threw us a lifeline. Can you imagine if Kamala Uchi Wally Wally Uchi Bang Bang Harris would have won?
My God.
Yes, sir. Boy, look at here. You think your son wearing your baby mama teabags and her tennis skirt? Can you imagine? That's the only thing that they want. They don't want no real man in the house. They want a real she in the house. And I'm sick of us. We got to bogart the word.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. They let that doctor out who lied, told us to get the vaccine, knowing that he was putting the Wi-Fi and a salmonella shot in our backside. That's why some of you men got big BBL booties, because that vaccine, that COVID.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. But see, when Trump, our president, came in, he came in with common sense. He wanted us to just have two genders, a man and a woman. And liberal Democrat duke him out. So-called Christian, y'all playing with God, but you playing with booty at the same time. How you a Christian, but you don't mind your church members and your daughter Natasha killing all the babies up, but you talking about you love God and you sanctified, and then you trust to drink the blood and eat the crack on the first Sunday. You should be ashamed of yourself. You a bad loser. You've been hooked, but Trump came in, he threw Kamala would have made it. You think we could have handled another 4 years? She would have flooded us out with Jose and Hector. The taco trucks would have been all over. It would have replaced the box Chevy. Your homeboy's already dead. You can't go to your 10th classroom reunion because ain't nobody alive. But see, the fentanyl was killing you Negroes. Oh man, the cancer is bad food. And look at the food. When was the last time you Bible movement? They done sucked all the fiber out of the food. You can't even grow no oranges and no mangoes and sell them. You can't cut sugar cane. But see, Trump come on in with his common sense policies and he saved you, Negro, and y'all don't even say thank you. I know Sexy Chocolate gonna listen to this here. I know he loved the Democrats, but boy, look at here. Let me tell you about these Democrats. You black Democrats, you don't love no black people. All you love is LGBT. All you love is migrants. That's why you got the money. Y'all use them doggone people. You look at you and Obama with your Curious George looking self and your woman Michelle. See, all you black folks, this is why we need to get rid of the single mother, because y'all teach us to love and support everything but except ourselves and each other. This is why the black person ain't got a business in the community, because you got us looking at Congress. You got us hate what we seeing in the mirror. But boy, when Trump come on in, that's the last man your son gonna see, because a lot of you women ain't gonna have men in your community. You gonna have a bunch of Shivas. You gonna have some RuPauls in your community. A lot of y'all love it. That's why you let him do your wig. But we thank God for Trump, because he threw Negroes a lifeline, and they were gonna replace us, y'all. And Hollywood Red, yes, sir, he threw us a lifeline. And you Negro need to sit in this hot seat and think about what the deacon said is common damn sense. Yes, sir. I'm ready, Hollywood. What? Yes, sir, brother. I don't get
you know we got to touch on this dating stuff.
No, man.
And I know you said you got married yet, Dig? Are you getting closer though?
No, I can't get a mistress yet. I don't like the way these females mentally are. Yes, sir. I ain't got a side chick. I ain't got a sleep buddy. Boy, look at here. My sex life like Jim Jones braids. It ain't get dead yet. So it just, yes, sir. You know, Jim Jones got the Moji Bobby Johnson braids. He ain't get his hair braided since Color Purple come out. That's how the deacon sex life is. I ain't seen a woman in my bed since Whoopi Goldberg was in Black. Yes, sir. So yeah. So you women, y'all work the chicken boxes from Rich's Chicken. I check your butt there, get you one of them 50-cent great good sodas. They call it purple, but it really great, and get you a chicken hot box. But you don't deserve that. A lot of y'all ugly in the inside. What are y'all gonna do? a lot of y'all think that y'all the dinner. Y'all the treat to go out to eat. But God said, look high and look below. And y'all women, a lot of you mothers need to raise daughters up. Stop raising scallywags and prostitutes. You got Cash App chicks out here. How in the heck you a college student, but you on Cash App selling your whole soul for $60.89, and then your Cash App, bro. You gotta use your baby name to get the tag the money. So no, they ain't worth no $300 Hollywood Red. Yes, sir.
Tell me about this, brother. They got a meme that's trending right now. One of the brothers on 85 South, 95 South, whatever the show is. He was talking to Shannon Sharp, and Shannon Sharp, as much money as that Negro got, he said that $300 was more than enough.
Oh God!
To take somebody on a date, but you know them South boys, they from Atlanta. Yeah. So he said that in Atlanta, $300 ain't good enough.
Well, you know,
take a woman on a
look
date.
like Shabba Ranks, so you know, Negro that ugly like that, they got to spend. Yes, sir. That whole income tax check going to one of these Natasha's and one of these females. Oh, they love a strong jumbo face. Ain't your mama face Shannon Sharp, Negro. Cause boy, back when he was in high school, he couldn't get no women. So now that he done scored big now on his SATs, now that he done sat his butt up in that NFL, he got no choice but to spend that money. Cause boy, look at here, Hollywood Red, when your face strong like Juju, man, and you got a big jawbone. Oh my God! Help but yes, sir. You ugly, but your money pretty, and that's what the women like. Yes, sir. So let him spend. He got to spend $1,000. Yes, sir. Yeah, oh God, and leave a tip for his chicks. Yes, sir. Man, I'm telling you, big jawbone. And then he had Sherry Shepherd on there. Both of them look just alike. I said, boy, look at here. Yes, shout out to her too, boy. That's my king of comedy sister.
So it's $300. Is $300 going to do it for the deacon? If a woman asking you to take her out on a date, she say that it gonna cost $300 or more. Is the deacon taking her on that date or not?
All right, if it's $300, I'm gonna borrow it from my cousin Champ. I'm pocketing $250. I'm gonna tell him that it's for a good cause. Yes, sir, it's for the church or something. Yes, sir. Or the deacon need to get his automobile fixed. But then, yes, sir, I'm pocketing $250, and I will take her to Chick-fil-A and spend a strong $50 to get her an extra chicken sandwich with an extra ranch and barbecue, and she'll get a large fry. And me and her can go to the deacon house. And you know, brother, we're gonna save Motel 6 money. Now, if she, if she ain't worth going to the deacon house, oh my God, we'll meet up at that Applebee's and she gone on her way. But brother, the deacon saving his money. Oh no, I don't know a dog. Yes, sir, I would trick and treat for nothing. Now, yes, sir, and I tell a female all the time. Yes, sir, why I got to pay when I'm for free? God dang it. I got some good deacon, the deacon got some good deacon in him, and it's all free. So what the heck he paying you for? And a lot of you females, you got to choose too. You need to go back to being women and start being neutralized and natural and helping us men. We sick of, you can't say that you cost money, but then you're a Jehovah's Witness. You can't say you cost money, but now you graduating with a master's degree. You gotta pick a side. You chicks like to straddle that whole stroll fence when it's convenient for y'all. Get off the social media. Stop looking at these celebrity pages and don't get a BBL. Get yourself together. Look natural. Love yourself. And be like your grandmama. And go on and sell sugar cane and take that man out, cook for him if you want to save some money. But we got to get out of this. How in the heck you want to go out to eat, but you sleeping on your best friend's sofa? What kind of mindset you got? Oh my God. You chicks out here buying wigs, but you catching the bus to work. What kind of, like I say, y'all got to get y'all self together. And we got the mindset that deals with the African American man. Yes, sir. And you know what? They done went up on the prices on everything because they know what we doing in this black community. They see it. Anybody that deal with us, boy, it's a toxic autism ass relationship, brother. So we got to continue to pray. And I ain't saying A as in the booty. I'm just speaking in general. Yes, sir, Hollywood. Yes, sir. But man, cause we can't cuss on here. Bad as the deacon want to cuss, but y'all females go on and cook a fish salad. Y'all just need to make tuna fish, make some ramen noodles, make a peanut butter and jelly. Stop buying and getting stuff bought for you. Then you wonder why you nobody ain't with you. Yeah. Damn, man. Yes, sir. So Hollywood, we done did our thing in that hot seat. Yes, sir. You can't look like Moon P and then want me to take you out to Red Lobster.
Oh my God!
Yeah, yes, sir. You chicks, guys, leave. And shout out to our brother. But no, man, a lot of you females, strong face, but you got a fine body. Yes, sir. And you smell like onion powder. You gotta get it together. Yes, sir. Yeah, you got a strong.
Did you grow up with this in the house?
Oh,
grandma in the house.
With Mighty Mouse?
No. Did you grow up with this plastic wrap on the floor?
Yes, I did. Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness!
I lost my virginity on the plastic wrap.
What you think about that?
Oh man! Oh yes, sir.
You said what?
Oh yes, the deacon lost his. Yes, sir. He lost his virginity on that plastic. Yes, sir, brother. The babysitter. Yeah, she called herself.
My God!
Yeah, rubbing on my cramp, but then like thing led to another, and it always be the fat, ugly babysitter that the one that looked like Wonder Sykes, but but hey, the deacon had it, and the plastic, it was that good plastic too. You know that plastic. You can put the plastic. You can use that plastic to kill water bugs and roaches. God dang it! And you can use that. Yes, so we took the plastic air. Well, that was some good plastic, and I loved the way it smelled. It smelled like a new car. And yes, sir. And boy, the deacon did a lot of freaky deacon things on that plastic.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, brother. Yes, sir. But I grew up around the Hollywood Red. That was some good. And we had the rugs like that too, but the rug had the spikes on it. It'll make your feet clean.
Exactly.
Yes,
the spikes. See, the spikes is on the bottom end. That's the part that's actually supposed to go into the rug, to the carpet. If you flip it on the other side, just like the meme say, you need to be getting financially compensated because I can guarantee your feet.
Mm-hmm. And yes, sir. My God. Deacon got athlete's feet, so yeah. Oh man. And sir. Oh boy, I used to eat my skin back then when I was little. I dug in my feet.
Goodness.
Yes, sir, brother. Oh man, my feet used to turn me on with my hot spot, my pinky toe. Mm-hmm. When I used to get into situations, my dog used to lick on my feet. But I ain't never tell him.
My God.
Yes, the woman said, "Oh, Deacon, you real excited." But I never told her why I was excited. The dog was molesting my pinky toe. Yes, sir. The dog, yes, sir. Looked like my brother-in-law, Marvin Edward, had big teeth just like Marvin. I said, boy, yes, sir. Dog, yes, sir. Boy, my dog got sickle cell legs. How your feet? Oh, man, I guess so. Car insurance tongue. God dang it. Oh, yes, Hollywood. Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, sir, man. I missed that.
I got another one for you, D. How about how is it that
sir.
The Rock off wrestling, one of Sexual Chocolate's favorite, one of his role models.
No.
A lot of people try to clown on me and tell me that I look like the Rock little brother. I don't see the resemblance. But how in the world? That's like me trying to claim hair products and I'm bald headed. The Rock is claiming Papa Tui. How you gonna pronounce that, D?
Well, yeah, he can. The Rock allowed to do it because he's Samoan.
How you gonna pronounce? How you pronounce that name? Papa Tui. Isn't that what it looked like?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, the Rock doing this thing. He getting that Hawaiian money. Right now they winning because they winning in wrestling. Yes, sir. Shout out to Boy the Rock and all kind of money. Yeah, the Rock gonna have porn pretty soon called.
My God.
Yes, sir. Adult version. Yes, sir. So, yes, sir, brother. So, oh God, yes. So, Yeah, The Rock just getting that money. Man, but yes, sir.
He said, you see it over there. It said my hair would have loved this 2-in-1. So he ain't even saying that he know the results. He wants you and me to try it, but he ain't even used it for himself.
Oh my God.
Yes. Well, yes, sir. Well, he got that road gang, he used, and then he got a, The Rock got a Tory Lane hairline, but he able to look good, and that's a compliment too, brother, for you, Hollywood, for you and The Rock to look alike. But he got skin like Selena Daddy. That pothole in my lawn skin. So at least he got his acne together.
Oh my God!
So boy, The Rock, that skin. That meat, we call it meat lover piece of skin. Well, or we call it porta potty skin. Look, all them bumps and stuff. I seen a redneck at South East with that skin. But The Rock got his face together. He look handsome. He wear that same vest. That SmackDown vest, yes sir, and them good church pants. And he got a BBL, and he let the ladies love it though. And he know how to entertain and bring that pain in the crowd. And a lot of these females, long as it ain't a Negro man, if it's Shannon Sharp is selling hair product, it wouldn't buy. But bro, anything but except for FBA. That long as it ain't black, it ain't wax. So god dang it, Rock, go on and sell it. Because a lot of the sisters will be buying them. If they'll buy a Cagney and Lacey white woman wig, they'll buy a Rock Hawaiian bald head road gang hair product. So we got a backwards culture, but that's all right though. And that's what you pastors need to preach about. Stop lying.
Cagney and Lacey. Yes, you done pulled a throwback on them. Cagney and Lacey. Oh my
You're
goodness.
tuned in.
Yes, sir. I seen a woman with a George Washington wig on at the concert at the Mardi Gras last year. I said she thought she looked good. And then she was paratoed and knock-kneed and bulging leg. I said, man, how you shabba ranks black, but you got an all-white George Washington Soviet Union Confederate war wig on your footbridge head, your old Nico head. Yeah, and Hollywood, and then all her ugly friends talking about that look good, girl. Yeah, I say, boy, look at here. I'm glad I can tell my sister the truth. They might not talk to me for a year, but boy, the truth been told. Yes, sir. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir.
I believe you. I believe you, Dig. I know you ain't blowing no smoke up nobody, but I know you finna tell it how it is, brother.
Yes, sir.
Tell me for the last topic of the hot seat.
Nope.
The amount of time that sex is supposed to last.
A good 3-4 minutes. Yeah, it all depends on how you feel about the woman. And when we was at South East, the deacon say last for 2 minutes. I had that key shut make it last forever. Sex. And one thing about the deacon sex, I lasted longer buying the gizzard box and the tater logs from Richard Chicken than in the bed. But boy, that was the best 2 minutes in that bed. I swear to God, it was. Cause I beat mama home. Yes, and Hollywood, it was before 3:30. I laid at 3:25, and I was done. Yes, sir. Mama had everybody was kicked out the house, and I ate good and all, and I had a hot sauce bag. Yes, sir. I ate. And boy, look at here. And that was back then when we didn't have to wear seatbelts. And I still, and Hollywood, I don't know if y'all done it, but the deacon still kept his panties or his lady in a hot sausage bag. I smell it every now and then. Yes, sir. But boy, we used to have sex. Oh, that waterfront and behind the sewer, the dog pound. Boy, we used to get it in around here. A lot of y'all kids done been made over there by groovers and at the Skyline somewhere. Some of you been born in the 801. Yeah, so, I'm telling you, Hollywood Red, sex supposed to last how you feel about the woman. Yeah, if you, that's why the deacon don't, like, the older I got, the more racist I done got. If you uglier than me, I can't lay with you. I'm very racist in practice. I have I got to have a gizmo, appetite for destruction in my sex life. So Hollywood, yeah, if a man just lay with anybody, if his baby mama look like Ubaka, you need to not be his friend no more. You cannot have
Americans and black folks. I was first introduced to these products. What's up, y'all? It's Mr. Ernest Krim III. your favorite Black history teacher, and I'm in St. Louis now at the Gateway Arch, which symbolizes the enforcement of white supremacy towards Native Americans and Black folks. I was first introduced to the Gateway Arch not by my history teacher, but by Nelly when he came out with Country Grammar in the year 2000. At the time, I had no idea that it actually represented westward expansion, the displacement of Native Americans, the genocide of Native Americans, and the expansion of slavery. I also didn't know that it was built on land that used to be a Black neighborhood. There were about 20,000 people that lived in this area, and 95% of them were Black. You know, I also didn't know that about 290 mostly Black businesses were upended and destroyed for the construction of the arch. I also didn't know that we protested the construction of the arch because they didn't hire Black folks to help build it. So when we talk about structural racism, understand, we really mean it. What's up, y'all? It's Mr. Ernest Cram III, your favorite Black history teacher.
And shout out to Digger Weezo with the hot seat tonight. Dick, you know you do your thing, brother. You do your thing, man. What you think about this though? Did you know anything about that with the arches in St. Louis?
The oranges? No.
No, what I'm saying is that the arches
my bad. I thought Hollywood said oranges. Shoot. My bad. I had a sexy chocolate moment. I had to feel
oh my goodness.
Yes, sir. I had to know, man, boy. You ever went to sleep? Yes, sir. With your mouth open in the juice.
Oh my God!
That mouth was wide open, boy. I was doing. I had me a freaky dream. I would eat meat out, boy. Yes, it wasn't no orange in St. Louis though, but it was some poutine from Afghanistan. I tell you. Yes, sir. I was eating good too, boy. And it was free. After you, no cash app, no PayPal. Yes, sir.
KT, did you know anything about this, brother?
What, the oranges in St. Louis?
No, we're not talking about the oranges. I don't even know if they got any oranges unless they came from Florida.
I can't do this. I'm so sorry. I can't stop. I'm sorry. You gotta go forward. I can't stop laughing right now. Oh, man. You gotta go.
What do you got in St. Louis?
What happened? I can't do it. Go ahead, man. I can't do it. Hold on. I gotta give me a break. I can't breathe. You gotta finish it. I can't breathe. Hold on. I gotta go mute.
The big structure that's in St. Louis, the big arch, the big arch that's in there. I know you've seen that before.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
Right, Dick. You've seen that before.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Supposedly it displaced a lot of residents that was in St. Louis. I gotta get off of this because I can't even talk. You got sexual chocolate over there, and I can't even get my words together. Listen to him over there.
Go ahead.
I know the St. Lunatics and Chingy and all. Yes, sir. Oh man. Okay, but dang. Man, and it's snowing still too, y'all. It's cold.
We gonna get to the main subject of the night, man, and that's gonna be. And I've been meaning to keep in standard because the title of tonight's show is Trump's in office. He is officially back in office, and I know Deke is elated. I did vote for Trump, but
sell out.
There are gonna be some things that I'm not gonna be happy about. That's just life. I'm not gonna be happy about everything that he does. But one thing that he has that he's put in motion is that they are declassifying all of the information that was being kept hush hush about the assassinations of John F. Kennedy, his brother Robert F. Kennedy, and Martin Luther King Jr., which is standard. These things happen after so many years. they kind of let you know what done happened. Just like the same thing when it came to President Ronald Reagan. Now we know that even though his wife was trying to come up with a campaign of say no to drugs, even though he the one that was funneling it in the country. You know, they wasn't gonna say that while he was still alive, because then everybody want to go lynch him. Just like the same way with even though that George Bush's son is still alive, we know now and been knowing for a while that he was somewhat complicit with the 9/11 situation.
Yeah.
So you know, he's happened to be one of the folks that we found that information out while he's still alive. So I think that was a bold move. But nonetheless, Deke, what you think about this? Or KT, you Mr. Funny Man over there, what you think about this? What you think about it? And also, you can even go over even off topic. What is it that that's been on your radar about this official week of Trump being his inauguration, and what do you think about it?
The first thing came across my radar, he fooled a lot of y'all. I thought y'all was getting something good. He back on that same stuff after Elon Musk got up on that stage and did the Hitler thing. And y'all fell for his excuse. He talking about he throwing his heart out to the crowd. Y'all bit that. So now Trump, he's going to do this declassification on JFK, RFK, and Martin King. And like most of the declassifications are making MLK look real crazy, accusing him of being homosexual, paying for prostitutes, $50 for two of them, and this and that. But you gotta remember when MLK was doing his thing, it was that boy Hoover, and Hoover probably just made a lot of stuff up and threw it on King. What's his name? Edward Hoover, Edgar Hoover.
Edgar, yeah. J. Edgar, J. Edgar. Sound like a dog. Sound like a dog name.
Yeah, and so a lot of that stuff he probably classified was made up. But you know, Martin King was a man, so he probably did whatever he had to do. But like I say, man, Trump, he doing some of the stuff makes sense, man. I disagree with getting rid of FEMA. He got rid of he reversed one of the acts about work. So now he's trying to say everything based off merit, not color. So if you're in the job hunting field, pretty much white guys ain't gotta hire nobody black or Hispanic, but they're trying to say that it's based off merit. So they're trying to say if you're good at what you do, you'll get the job. And he's trying to roll back. He just rolled back a lot, man. But I think his first week, without the rhetoric, he made some good moves. Got rid of the World Health Organization. Wasted a lot of money with that. I feel like renaming the Gulf of Mexico was pointless. It doesn't matter. But they try to say he renamed it because if he changed to the Gulf of America, he can go around the law they got that goes against drilling in the Gulf of Mexico, because now it's a new name. So technically it's not the same thing. So they doing some of the white boy stuff, trying to change the rules to benefit them, man. But
oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. But yeah, he pretty much done with all DEI things. And like I said, I love that the two-sex rule he made official. I really agree with that. And no trans can play in any sport. I agree with that. It should be intergender sports they're gonna play in, where men and females can play, like volleyball, team volleyball, or team softball or something like that. No dude should be fighting a woman in boxing and UFC. It ain't right. So like I say, he's doing it a little bit. But
what about the deportation?
January 6th. I really disagree with letting people out. There's some racist guys he let out for the January 6th.
Yeah, there definitely is some suspects that he done let out that seem like they might be still a danger to society.
Yes, and that's the only thing. Like, he did that to be nasty because Biden let his son off the hook. That was his get back. He said it. He said, I'm gonna do it because Biden did it. So I'm just gonna let all these cats out.
Are you surprised though? I mean, that just seemed like that was gonna be a guaranteed get out of jail free card.
On that. He ran off of that. He's right. And then now he got federal workers no more in home. He's going to come back to the cubicles and work. The federal workers and the government structure. So I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of stuff Trump approving, people just telling him to do it. I don't think he really know what he's talking about. I think he got a bunch of young people capitalizing off his old age and telling him this is what I need to be, and he's just rolling with it. But I don't think he really has no idea what's really going on. But you know, first week I give him 80%. I give him 7 out of 10. I mean.
Oh, look at that! I heard a lot of trash talk, but that sure didn't sound like to me that was going to be a 7 out of 10. What about you, Deke? What you thought? Did you sound? It sound like it was teetering more towards being a hater, but.
I give him a 7 out of 10, man. Like I say, he on the job with the immigrants. They got to come in the right way. By them coming in illegal, costs the United States a lot of money because you got to pay like $1,000 per person just to do the application fee to try to get into this country. So you think all the people came without doing that? So I like that, and I like what he's trying to do, man. And he try to give people incentives if they bring their companies back to the United States. Like say you got a Nike, you bring it back to the USA. He giving these companies taxes, like tax cuts if they come back to the country and build. So that's big. So we can get these countries out of Mexico and China and bring them back here so we can work. So some of the people in these, you know what I'm saying? That really killed the USA. They shipped all the work, it got cheap and sent everything to China and Mexico and India. Really
unfortunately, he was a culprit of it too. So unfortunately, Trump had some of his workforce that was going out of the country when he was not president.
I'll go 5 out of 10. Then you shouldn't told me that 5 out of 10.
I mean, I guess got to keep it a buck where it's at. I mean, but
I didn't know that.
One thing for sure, he knows how to teach you how to avoid taxes. So I'm all for that. Teach me the master plan, because if it's a way I can save money as a business owner, then I'm all for it. Deke, what you got, brother?
Here we go. Let's go.
Oh man, yes sir. Hey.
Let the glazing begin.
Well, you got 2 genders. You can only be a man and a woman, so they ain't got to parade Dwayne Wade ugly daughter out there and try to make that look like.
Oh my God!
Also, too, we got a real border czar. You know, Trump has done more in 30 minutes than Kamala has done in her whole political career. That man been signing all, and the thing with any American that's against Trump, they out of their mind because he threw a lifeline to all, especially black heterosexual men and children. Because if Trump wasn't president, boy, we'll be oversaturated with migrants, illegals. A lot of these like a lot of these policies that the Democrats made have really shown us what side that these black politicians were on. That ugly mayor in Chicago with that ugly Gumby, that Bobby Brown Gumby in the middle, Brandon Johnson.
Oh my God!
Yes, sir. I say this. Yeah, he looked like Sonny the Hedgehog with that ugly haircut. And then a lot of these black mayors that sold out and got that migrant illegal money and hid the money. Now they on their own. Joe Biden them turning against them. They going to jail and prison. Like the mayor Tiffany from Chicago. A lot of these black women, that Fanny and all them. So I say that to say this. Trump also is cutting back on inflation. The reason why inflation was so bad because the Democrats had assigned in all these migrant and foreign laws, and Trump had to cut all those laws. And then they had a transsexual law for children and prisoners that's going to jail. Like that party was really a sick party, man. And I don't think that people understood what Joe Biden was trying to do. And for them, us as black people, for anybody who's voted for them, they can't love another black person because you can't name anything. Like this man has to fix everything that these folks have done. So dangerous, and it was so against us. And now he's making companies build in America, in Mexico. We're the only country to where these people can come into our communities get our food stamps resources, and we clap and let them come in our community, be head over us with jobs, get CDLs, get better tractor trailers and Hollywood Red. They get all these things, get their own business, yes. And we supposed to sit there and just, but then you see what Joe Biden them done. They made us feel like we're the bullies if we said anything about it. Oh, you're bullying them. You can't tell the truth. You just keep it to yourself. So now, pedophiles, all kind of LG, all this weird behavior has had their way over in this country. And I thank God that Trump is releasing those files. I just watched John F. Kennedy yesterday to see his driver shoot him in his head. Like we were lied to. Trump draining the swamp. To see Martin Luther King get shot in his head, while Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson knew that that man was finna die. So he's doing that for a reason. He's even gonna let Tupac file a lot of things go to let you see how evil and wicked this government is and how they been. And for a man to do that, I love it. I just think that Trump being president just makes me so happy, because he loves America, and he's gonna fix. He's trying his best to fix everything, but it's only him. And for him to deport a lot of these migrants, we can get jobs again. Hollywood, your business with your tractor trailer, you could drive, get more routes and everything. Like them people was really hogging up everything, man. And I really believe now that in our neighborhood don't smell like must and cucumbers no more. I mean, they had the onion powder. Man, it was so stank going out the door with the taco truck. Yeah, brother. And then the taco truck gave you salmonella if you ate off of it. You got stomach virus. You don't know what the hell you were eating. But, man, it feel good. And so, man, and I believe in Trump. I love America. Is he perfect? No, but he's heterosexual. He ain't marrying and molesting a Yorkie or a pit bull or anything weird like this president had going on. And it make me feel like a proud heterosexual black man. So Trump is the first black president I ever seen. And he's doing everything he said he was going to do.
Not the first black president.
Yes, he is, brother. First round president, orange president. Yes, sir. And he's making them wild. Yes.
I gotta get some pushback.
And he's making the child support, to where us men can claim our child.
That's false. The dude came out.
He did say he the one that created it. He said he created the fake news and everybody ran with it. So.
That's false. You think they gonna do that? They don't care about men that much.
No, man.
One thing I can tell you, Deacon, I hate to be honest with you. Trump don't love America. He love what America can do for him.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Anything.
Look at it.
Mm-hmm. Anything better than what we had.
It's fool's gold right now. It's always been fool's gold. It look good.
But it's better than what we had.
What y'all think? What y'all think about TikTok? I try. The funny thing was that I ain't even a TikTok user. The exact day that I deleted it, the very next day, it came back, and now you can't. I don't know about y'all, but KT, he probably never deleted it off his phone, but trying to bring it back. It won't. They don't even show the download no more.
Right now, Apple said they're not gonna bring it back. And right now, if you got TikTok on your phone installed, people paying big money for your phone just to get the app.
Wow.
So you can start to sell your phone for like $600, $700, $800 if you got TikTok on it.
That's crazy.
Because they can't get on it. Make you can make a lot of money on TikTok. That's why hopefully we get the platform, get some clips on TikTok rolling.
Well, they got a new app called Red. I don't know if y'all seen that, and it's showing. And we were all lied to. They were trying to make it seem like only America was the best country, but in China, they paying cheap rent and houses real cheap, but they'll tell you, China is expensive and this and that. Man, bro, like we are learning a lot, man. And one thing I learned about this government is that they have the brother. I mean, and no, you right, y'all right. All both parties are wrong in this and that, but that Democrat Party really left a bad taste in my mouth. Joe Biden, Obama, all them really like, man, they really like did a number on this country, man.
Well, let me ask you this, Weezo.
It's
Weezo, so you never cared for Obama from the beginning or over time?
Oh yeah, I voted for him twice. Yeah, I did.
Me too. Okay. So what turned you sour? We started pushing some different agendas on the second term.
DACA and the gay thing, like he really put his whole thing in that gay thing.
Yeah, he should have did more for us.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yes, so that's all he kept doing was the LGBT. Let them go and eat lunch. They heroes.
Did you vote for Trump versus Hillary?
Yeah. I've been riding with Trump since the beginning.
Okay. All
yes,
right.
Yes, sir.
I respect it.
Yeah. Oh, yes, sir. But see, with Obama, we voted twice for him. We waited on him, but when you said something about him, you had other black people. Oh man, he ain't just a black president. Let him do this. But then you see everybody doing everything for what everybody else wants, like doing. So. Yeah, and I get tired of people saying, well, he can't just do nothing for black people. Are you out of your mind? He doing it for gays. Look at all the gay stuff he done.
That's true.
Like, man, we need help, man. We can't, and at least Trump acknowledged us. They scared to even say our name.
They can't.
And I'm like, man, yep. And then you get our resources and give them to the illegals in our face. Oh, hell. These illegal are getting $5,000 a month in food stamps. I can't even get food stamps with a child.
Nope.
Can you and your wife get stamps?
Hey man, I tried to get food stamps when I was in college, and they told me that I had to work just to be able to just get a portion of food stamps. I said, what was the point? I mean, if I'm trying to apply myself and I'm in a position, you in college, they know you can't work for real, and you telling me that I'm disqualified to get food stamps? That's the only time I ever tried to apply for it. After that, I said, man, the heck with that foolishness, man. That's crazy.
But that's what, like, well, how did they have money for elite? Like, why nobody don't answer? Like, why did they do that? Why did Joe Biden do that to us? Like, it don't make sense. Why would they spend all that money on them and bring them people over here to us and do us like this? He should be jailed and in prison for what he did. Like, that's not, and I can't feel sorry for people that ain't gonna let us go over there and do it. They ain't gonna do nothing. They hate us, but we can't get nothing from them. But we supposed to feel bad and let them while black children die? Oh, hell no. Yeah, they should be jailed for what they done. Kamala, she didn't do anything. And her killing babies and the LGBT and the illegals, that's all she ran off of. And now this man got to use our tax money to clean this stuff up.
Got to.
Yeah, like I say, it's gonna be pros and cons. I don't care who it is or what they doing. It's gonna be things that us individually are gonna like. Then there's gonna be things that we don't like. So Trump ain't no different. I still stand behind that. I preferred him to be in office than Kamala, and I still do.
Yeah.
There's some things that's affected my household, like him putting in different freezes on hiring in the federal government. Some of the sectors that my wife works in. So I wasn't really happy, how it affected her and how it affects, things that connects her to me, because with her not being happy, then of course I'm not gonna be happy with that. I did think that some of the enforcement of immigration was a little bit strict, but nonetheless I understand what he's trying to do. But I am sure that there are going to be families that are going to be displaced that I wouldn't necessarily agree with how the way it's been done. So for that, that's something I can't speak on, not to a full degree. So, but just as KT was alluding to, there's some things that I do agree with, and there are things that I see that are going to be beneficial for us as a whole. We're on the ride now, and I'm just praying that Trump continues to stand in the integrity that he was trying to profess to get us to vote him in office. Bring the money back. Big thing. Bring that money back here. Like Weezo said, we shouldn't be American citizens. I don't care what ethnicity you are. You should be able to look for the American dream, like what it was back in the day. We should all be able to pursue that, and it should not be limitations based on things that are of old. You shouldn't just be one ethnicity and then the Golden Gate is just right there in front of you when the rest of us are sitting there trying to wait. It shouldn't work that way. So I'm eager to see what happens, and I'm happy that Biden is out of office. I can't say that.
How you feel, Hollywood, if Biden would have been in and Kamala would have won with them policies that they were pushing?
Well, as I said, I was not a fan of too much of this. Too much of these policies was just seeming like it was kind of like Obama's second term in presidency. It was just it was only benefiting gay people and nothing. And you can be what you want to be. I'm not saying that you're a bad person if you're gay. I believe in Jesus Christ, so I can't agree with that lifestyle. But nonetheless, you should not have some type of preferential treatment when there's some things that we all know this country has done against blacks. Let's just say that, period. And there ain't no reparations been given with that. Nope. So why is it that now you're changing, doing weird stuff? Now we need to change the bathroom. We need to change the school system. We need to. If that don't show a sign that that's some demonic stuff going on, then I don't know what else is. That's demonic. That ain't even just regular. Y'all trying to do the most, and I'm glad that Trump is making an initiative right off the bat. If you a man, you a man. If you a woman, you a woman. That needed to happen. And then people can say he ain't religious and all that. Well, if he ain't, then that's fine. But this sure is a sign to me that he seems to honor God in some way that people don't think. Well, that's a big deal. That thought to me, we was headed down the Sodom and Gomorrah in that direction there, man. And anybody who believes in Christ seen what happened to that situation. And so that was the biggest thing to me. I don't want my children having to reverence being gay any different than it would be as being a citizen of this country. It shouldn't be that way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we need to change up a lot of things in our culture too, like they breaking up families with illegals. But then our daddies, what about our daddies that were taken from us when we were born?
Being disenfranchised. If you committed a crime and you done spent your time, you still come out and don't have no you don't have no direction to go, and it's intended to stay that way.
See, and Hollywood, a lot of, like, even with Floyd Mayweather, a lot of people with power, I wish, like black men They're gonna have to step up and do like it. It just can't be safe no more. You're gonna have to die for put your life on the line to make it better for our children. Like you got to do it. You have to do it because we so behind and so weak right now. You know it. And don't get me wrong. Like people were saying, like ain't no black people in this cabinet. Who cares? The blacks that do be getting picked, they sell us out all the time. No other race do that except us. We got to kill and delete the ones who playing with us and show them that we mean business. We got children out here, and y'all want to keep playing and hogging up all the money and resources while other races pass us, and then our children got to turn to crime and selling Molly and dope because they ain't got no families or no not even good mothers to lean on. Look at
even the ones that are black.
Like, don't even have a childhood.
You can't just look at everybody as if they look like you that they automatically go sympathize with the things that you're going through. Like Ben Carson, he tried to run for office, and the black vote did not support him because even though if you look at his background, he supposedly had a mama that dealt with a lot of impoverished stuff that you would think he'd be most sympathetic to the black cause in the reference to that, but he didn't. So what happened? The Negroes wasn't going behind you, and then you got the folks that's like Andrew Gillum. I went to FAMU, and everybody there was trying to rally behind this guy. And then, but I ain't heard him say nothing about him now that he came out and was doing this weirdo stuff. You got a wife and children, and then you get caught in Miami in a hotel room with a gay Spanish dude that's a prostitute. Nobody says that. Now he done tried to flip it, and now got his whole family trying to normalize. Well, you know, we come on, what are you crazy? This is who you're projecting in front of us that we should try to support to be governor. Come on, man. We got to do better. He almost won, and they were doing the same thing that the Democrats do, which was trying to sensationalize us with barbecues and pizza. That's what they do when they come to the hood. Oh yeah, you know, we do this little mess and then we leave and don't give you no resources. We just did something that was a holiday for the day, nothing that was lasting. After you done pooped all that food that we done gave you out, that's it. We give you a full stomach, that's it.
And then try to shame us and make us look bad because we want to go to our government for help. Like Hollywood, look at my hand with me hurt myself. I should be able to get disability. How can other races, everybody get reparations, Jews, Indians, and me and you, we can't get nothing. We just supposed to work and put our bootstraps up. And nobody do that. All of them get help from the government. They getting food. White folks get more food stamps than anybody.
Well, they don't look at it that way.
West Virginia, Arkansas,
yeah, but it's by population. There is more white at the time when they made the assessment of how many people were on government aid. There are more whites than anybody else that's on it. But if you look at the magazine back in the 90s, I want to believe, I don't know if it was Jet magazine or People magazine, there was this cartoon character called the what did they call her? What did they call it? It was basically sensationalizing the look of the individual that's taking in this type of government aid. They called it the food stamp queen or something like that, and it was a picture of a black woman. It looked like she was part black, part Hispanic, and they were putting that as a character of who is typically going to be taking in food stamps. That's wrong. No, but they never got called on the carpet for that. Next time on the next show, I'm gonna make sure I bring that image up. But these are the things that we internalize, and then it makes people that don't know nothing about this. That's the first thing they say is that, oh yeah, only black people get food stamps, and that's a lie.
That is a lie. Sexy chocolate, you right. What you was gonna say, sexy? You right.
Yeah. Let me tell you this though, man. Let me tell you something about this, man. We gotta realize, even when it comes to Trump, all these politicians, they owe debt to the people who got him in the seat. And unfortunately, we not the people that got him in the seat. I believe that's all a facade. Trump was gonna be the president no matter what. Everything the Democrats tried to do to him made him more powerful. Bringing them charges up on him. They fueled this by going after him. And they got him back. So they're responsible for him to get back. And not only that, Democrats messed up by Joe Biden not stepping down 2 years ago and say he won't rerun. So they fell behind the 8 ball. And the Democrats know the world ain't ready for a black woman president before a white woman president. That never was gonna happen. It never was
agree with
gonna
that
happen.
too. I agree with
It
that
never was
too.
gonna happen. And I'm gonna tell you something. And white men, they don't like listening to no woman telling them what to do. Whether they black or white, but especially a black woman telling them what to do. It was never gonna work. So the Democrats didn't even try to win.
What
They
about
didn't try.
Yeah, what about the DEI? All them blacks, that garbage
I
blacks.
seen that. That's sad. It's sad, but I respect it. Only thing I don't like about this, what the Republicans trying to do, they're trying to make us forget about how they treated our people 400, 200, 300 years ago. They don't want us talking about the past. And I get it, but I feel like for us as black men, and black people in general, it's important to know that our ancestors went through a lot of stuff to get us where we got. And we look at it, we still ain't got too far. Because like I said, anytime a black man do good, they find a way to bring him down. R. Kelly, they bring him down. Jordan, they say he had a gambling habit. They killed Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West, he anti-Semitic. But he bought that on himself. He fell for the trap, and they got him. I'm just waiting for them to fall on LeBron. You know they're going to crash out on LeBron soon. They're going to turn on him. You know, they're going to find something and dirty his name up. Michael Vick had to go to jail for the dogs. So it's like being black is never good enough, man. And like I said, man, I respect Trump and all these other guys, man, but I just know us as black people, I think Trump, one thing I realized about Trump care about people with the bag. If you're a poor white man, poor black man, poor Hispanic, he don't care nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? Trump
This ain't
money.
the image I was looking for, but look at that. Who does that look like?
That look Hollywood Red. That like Hollywood Red with the
You got the jokes.
So the donkey
Look like nappy hair to me. That looks like a woman of color.
Look like a Dominican.
Labeled as a welfare queen.
That's what they label black women. We know that, and we not even. That's not facts though.
And look, donkey. With Democrats in power, I'll take two. First thing she does with that money, what she finna go do? Go buy a Cadillac. Wow. Which yes, we've seen that plenty of times. That's a fact. But that's just like sensationalizing that every black man that is, you know, he don't know how to speak good English. He all he speak is slang. He got guns. He got an anger problem. That's not everybody's truth. That's just what we see on the media. Not every black person is a thug. So, but yet this is what the image that they put with that.
I can't agree with that.
You can't agree with what?
You're right. Every black man ain't a thug, but every black man got a little bit of thug in him. Yeah, that's a fact. You could be a square black dude. They put you to that point, that thug come out, you gonna buck, snap, you gonna get on somebody behind that. You know what I'm talking about? I don't care who you are. One thing about
I think you put that into a perspective that a lot of different people can fit in that box, brother. You put your back against the wall, you got somebody it's somebody who's living for something. You got
I done seen some white people coward. I done seen some white people coward in my lifetime.
I done seen some black folks that's cowards too. Matter of fact, I just seen a meme that, I mean, not a meme, but a video with DMX. He was talking about Pharrell, because Pharrell was on Drink Champs, and he was saying that I ain't got no kind of thug in my bones, in my body. He said I'm gonna snitch. And DMX, because they asked him, well, who would he rather have to do a track for him? He said, Pharrell is a musical genius, but he said the part that made him not want to rock with him versus Timbaland was that he openly said he's gonna snitch. And I mean, I didn't say that, he did. And so, but he was basically also stating the fact that Pharrell was openly saying, hey, I'm not about that life, and that's okay. I'm not either. I'm not no thug. I done some thug stuff, but that don't define me. I got a gun and I'll be ready to shoot somebody that get the timing wrong. If I feel like it's gonna be me or them, and they trying to take me out of doing something to somebody I love, does that make me a thug? I don't think so, because I know there's men of other, or even women, whatever gender, somebody who's got something to live for, they gonna be ready to die for it too. So you can't label that way.
Well, a lot of people, what is a thug though? Like, a lot of people don't even know what a thug is.
A thug to me is somebody who has no respect for the law, is going to do it their own way. That's what a thug is.
That's a fact. But you go by a dictionary term, you're right. I'll consider that an outlaw. But I think a thug, like I said, according to the dictionary, a thug is a man who acts violently, especially to commit a crime. That's the Webster meaning of it. So that's for, like, say somebody just go bust somebody's car windows out. I think a thug just careless. It's different type. You got thugs, you got gangsters, gangs, street cats, and people just in the streets, hustlers. It's a bunch of different things, but thug is the white term for the N-word.
That's what it's now. Correct. That's what it's evolved to now, because they can't say. In understanding it from a journalistic view, that is synonymous in the field. We know that when that's being said on the news, it's another way of saying the N-word.
And do you feel the same way when you hear the word hoodlum? You think that's referring to a black man too, correct?
I hear thug more, but I don't really hear that used too often.
Tell you, man, that dude a hoodlum, you think I'm talking about a black guy off rip.
No, because I done seen some movies that it was some white characters that was portrayed in that. Like,
what about a goon? When you hear goon, you think black or
white? We definitely know that's something that's been stereotypical through hip hop. Plies, even after a lot of people ain't never heard that till they heard Plies.
Yep, man. Them words are the two synonyms for thug.
Yeah.
Goon and the hoodlum is the same thing as the thug in the English dictionary.
Well, fellas, before we get ready to cut out, man, y'all got anything else, man, to wrap it up for the night? We've unpacked quite a bit.
Yeah, before we go, let's talk about these playoffs, man.
Yes.
This weekend on Sunday, we got the Eagles versus the Commanders, and the Chiefs versus the Bills. I'm gonna roll with the Chiefs, and I'm gonna roll with the Eagles for the Super Bowl. I'm gonna take the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl altogether. That's my final prediction.
I'm not mad at you with that. Yeah, the Bills, they definitely pulled one on me, and I did not think that Lamar was gonna be stopped this year. And being that he has been stopped, I gotta agree with you. I think that I'm rolling with Kansas City to do another one. It's just they done been there, done that. They still looking good.
Yeah.
And I think the Eagles will end up getting there, but I think that Kansas City gonna win.
That's a fact. And all of that, man. Hey, y'all stay prayed up, man.
Yes, sir.
2025 gonna be a crazy year for us, so be prepared.
Fellas,
it's
shout out.
Year, so it's gonna be crazy.
Shout out to my partners. Slim Cat, aka KT, always bringing us the hot topics, the trending topics. Mr. Sexual Chocolate himself.
Yes, sir. AKA Mark Henry. You heard
And
me?
I still see Big Frank over there in the queue. He must have fell asleep, man. You gotta leave.
One of my sons. I ain't fall asleep in a month.
You have it, brother. I give you a shout out for that. We next time that he get on the air, we gonna have to roast his marshmallow.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to our brother, big brother, Deacon Weezo.
Yes, sir.
And keeping it hot with the hot seat every week.
Yes, sir.
Nobody is safe when you got Deacon Weezo sitting in the hot seat.
Can I ask Weezo a question?
Yes, sir. I'm about to go to sleep my dang self.
Hey, do you like who you like? You like Corey Holcomb or Aaron Spears?
Corey Holcomb, he's my favorite.
Big facts.
Over Aaron Spears?
Yes, sir.
Aaron Spears is a sellout.
But he's funny though. He's a funny guy. Y'all don't think he's funny?
Yeah,
he's all right.
Yeah, all right.
Corey Holcomb is hilarious, and Corey Holcomb is like he teeters on. If he cleaned up his act, he could be the politician that Charleston White used to be.
Yeah, Corey Holcomb is. Yeah, he is. Yeah, you're right, Hollywood.
So Weezo, your comedy under the Corey Holcomb umbrella? You think?
Yep.
Okay.
That's who I follow.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
you like that? Yeah, I can tell because you don't care. You don't spare nobody.
Yeah. So see,
he dropped too a lot. He gonna drop the names. He ain't hiding from nobody.
That is a fact.
See, Arian Spear like to do the impersonations, and
He's funny though. He's funny, but he's not. You right. He's not. Corey Holcomb more like he's straightforward with it.
Yeah.
Aaron Spears is more of a skit guy. He's more of a skit comedian.
Yeah. He talk about abortions, everything that get mad about.
So how you feel comedy on the whole? Is comedy still making money? You think?
It's gonna be good. We're gonna have a great 4 years under Trump, and everything gonna pick back up. Watch, we gonna get that right. I really believe in our country now.
You already know it, fellas. Until next week.
Yes, sir.
This is the Hollywood Red Show,
aka Donald Trump Show. Yeah, boy, be easy, man. I gotta get up out of here. I gotta get drunk, man.
Yes, sir. Love y'all, fellas, man.
100 thug life. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Project Pat, son, DJ. Oh, I'm out.
Yes, sir.
This that Hollywood Red Show. Where you going? Tune in. Hey. This that Hollywood Red Show. This that Hollywood Red Show. Hey. Tune in. What's going? Tune in. Fire. Something crazy. Like what? You ain't close to ready. Check this out.
This is a Hollywood Red Show on TSN, the Strategize Network. We're out of here.
Right now.